Hey, Mike.
I'm trying to get more.
Hey, Mike. I got somebody over here that needs a package from you.
You still owe her a chopped
Yeah.
Where's my sandwich?
Yo,
It's been
I
too long.
told you.
It's
I
been
told
mad
you.
It's been too long.
Where's the chopped cheese?
I told
Look
you.
at my head. It's empty. But there's no chopped cheese here. Look at it.
Empty.
Ain't nothing there.
Those are good nails, though. Listen.
There's a planet on it. Oh my God.
Listen, get this girl her chopped cheese.
Give me my sandwich. And that's
Real
on
talk.
period.
On.
Wait, it's on.
Period.
We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Hey, Mike.
Go for the
We're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 178 with your boys first. I am the lead commentator, Mikey Q, and I'm joined first to my right by
Your boy DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA Lonzo Ball.
man.
Oh, niggas want to be me so bad.
Somebody turn
Knuckles.
the air conditioning down. It's a draft.
Not me adding Knuckles to the niggas that want to be me.
Oh, man.
That being said, I am King V, aka Pink Diamond Dallas Page, and
Hey,
to Go for the Pin. And shout outs to you if you like Steven Universe, because that's exactly what I was referencing. And we are Go for the Pin. What's up, motherfuckers?
all right. So, Horny Hornswoggle.
Horny Hornswoggle Bong Bong.
Asked, who's the most hated heel right now in WWE? We're starting off with the questions right away. Sway is in the building. Sway, what's going on?
Sway, what up?
You was at Dynasty this past weekend. We want to hear from you, even if it's just in the comments. We want to hear from you because you was at Dynasty, and we will be starting off talking about AEW Dynasty and all of the happenings in AEW. We also will talk about WWE. The draft is tomorrow night. Also, for a little bit of independent wrestling news. Hold that thought. Solo got the most heat. Solo got the most heat right now. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Solo. We agree?
I still say Dom.
Disagree.
Disagree?
I still say Dom.
It might be that young man that's related to that actor.
Oh.
Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, Black and Ugly. Fuck you.
Okay. Let's get right.
Niggas mad tonight. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
But first off, before we get to AEW Dynasty, my two brothers, you attended a wrestling event last week. Why don't you guys tell us about that real quick?
You want to go first, bro?
Sure, why not? Ashe Wrestling, and is it Concord or Charlotte?
It's Concord. It's in Concord.
Okay, Concord.
The Cabarrus County is counted. I mean, like Concord, Kannapolis. Shout out to Cabarrus County.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's what. Did you hear the rumors of Vince McMahon wanting to start a new wrestling company? I heard that he might be trying to work on something, but I mean, he's in his 70s. I don't think that's happening. I don't think Vince is going to do
much
anything.
time left. I'm going to say what Mike really wants to say. He doesn't have to. Time is slipping away from me. Like he doesn't have time.
Oh.
Time is almost up. Okay, tip top.
Okay, that answers that.
There you
Now,
go.
back to what happened
Ashe
last week.
Wrestling.
Yes. Ashe Wrestling Concord. Very nice show. This was my second one. Headlined by the Mike's best friend, the All Father Darius Carter, and Sonny Kiss as the main event.
D-Doll.
D-Doll. Listen, great match. A lot of people on this card. Kiera Hogan, as you saw in the intro. Tasha Steele was there. We chopped it up with her.
We have more with Fire and Flavor later.
Yeah, Big Swole was there. Swole
we have an exclusive.
Cali.
We have an exclusive from Big Swole also.
Absolutely.
Exclusive news from Big Swole. So we have that coming also for you guys. Sorry, Knuckles. Just gotta let the people know.
Listen. Gotta give the people what they want. Anyway, it was a great show. It was what we expected. Me and V had a great time. Fourth quarter.
Sway said Vince is in the fourth quarter of life. You better enjoy it.
What inning are we in?
The bottom of the ninth.
Not bottom of the ninth.
If you're a baseball fan, you understood that. It's almost over.
Oh, but Ashe Wrestling was cool. Where their next show is June the 22nd.
Yep.
Yes. Same place.
Same place in Concord at the Carrabba's restaurant.
The Cabarrus. What? The Cabarrus Convention Center.
Where is it, Knuckles?
I said the Carrabba's Italian restaurant.
Oh God, the Cabarrus Center, which is really. I'm glad they actually got that venue. It's a really good venue. It's very spacious.
Yes.
It was a great show. Everybody that was on that card did their thing.
Absolutely.
Literally every match. There was not one bad match on the show.
Right.
Let me be clear. There was not one bad match on that show. Was great. So shout outs to Darius Lockhart, Charlotte native. Shout outs to Darius Lockhart and everybody that has contributed to Ashe Wrestling because that was an amazing show. Shout outs to the band that performed. I do not remember their name. I'm so sorry. It is the Tequila. But they did amazing. They did the thing. Like the whole vibe of it was amazing. And I'm glad that even though I'm not in New York all the time, because usually, I would be at a Battle Club show. But if I'm up top, I'm at a Battle Club show. But if I'm down here, I'm at an Ashe Wrestling show. Yeah. So if you've never been to an Ashe Wrestling show, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all niggas know to chew glass and get glad and get you some motherfucking tickets because you are going to have a time. I'm so, and I mean that. It's like, you feel it's...
Chew glass.
Look, black as fuck, you feel the love. It's like...
It's for the niggas.
My goodness.
All my niggas in the whole wide world, okay? No, but seriously, Ashe Wrestling Cosmos was a fantastic show. Well done to everybody, all the wrestlers, the producers, the writers, the crew, the people who bring up the ring, everybody. It was just a well-done show, and it was a lot of fun. So if you are in the South, or if you are in the North Carolina area, if you are in the Charlotte metro area, take your ass up 485 or 85 or 77.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas shouldn't be on 77. But take yourself and go to an Ashe Wrestling show because you will get great wrestling back to back to back to back.
And like you said, the good thing about Ashe Wrestling is, sometimes you go to these events, and this is the same goes for Battle Club Pro, and I'm pretty sure the same goes for We Are Wrestling. The talents are within arm's reach of you. It's like the talents never see it as robbery to come and talk to the fans that come out to see them. This is one of the things that I love about independent wrestling more than I do like the mainstream. You can talk, obviously, as you saw, we can talk to these talents that we see on TV every now and then.
Yo, Kiera's looking hilarious.
Yes, we chopped it up with Big Swole for like 15 minutes. Big Swole for about 15 minutes.
I have a little. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. So as y'all saw, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't think I was just gonna let this happen and not respond, right? So as y'all saw at the beginning of this video, okay, Kiara alleges that I never got her
Wait,
chopped
wait.
cheese.
The only Hogan we acknowledge, and we
Right.
told
Yeah.
her that to her
If you
face.
guys-
She's the
If you
only
guys
Hogan we
missed it at the
acknowledge.
beginning of the show, I'm gonna play it one more time here. Okay,
Allegedly?
sorry, Knuckles.
Oh, geez,
Sorry,
somebody
Knuckles.
was a jerk.
Hey, Mike.
I'm trying to get more.
Hey, Mike. I got somebody over here that needs a package from you. Oh, you still owe her a chopped yeah.
Where's my sandwich?
Yo,
been
I
too long.
told you.
It's
I
been
told you.
It's been too long.
Where's the chopped cheese?
I told
Look at my
you.
hand. It's empty. So there's no chopped cheese here. Look at it.
Empty.
Ain't nothing there.
Those are good nails, though.
There's a planet on it. Oh my God.
Listen, get this girl her chopped
Give me
cheese.
my sandwich. And that's
Real
on
talk.
period.
On.
Wait, it's on.
Period.
All right, I got something that's on period. Okay. Kiara,
Whoa! Whoa!
if you want to talk, hold on. Since you don't want to tell the people the truth, I'm gonna tell the people the truth right here.
Look,
Here I did. Hold on.
Wait.
I did get you your
You
chopped
want
cheese.
her on the show, Michael.
I want her on the show too. I would love to have Kiara Hogan on the show.
No,
But
I
I'm
love
just-
Kiara.
I'm just letting everybody know. Okay, I did get. Sway says get her sandwich. Look, I did get her sandwich. Okay, she had prior engagements that day and left. Okay, that's not my fault. I showed up with the sandwich. She was gone already. So therefore, I did get her a chopped cheese. But guess what? Next time she's in New York, she'll definitely get a chopped cheese.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right.
God.
All right.
Kiara,
Gamble
you
says,
heard
"Come
it
on,
here
Mike."
first.
Look, hey, Gamble, I tried. Okay, but I got her. I
You
got her.
didn't try hard enough. That's Kiara Hogan, sir.
I am aware of who she is. Okay.
She's the only Hogan we know.
This is true. Listen,
Okay.
guys, I will get
Period.
Kiara her chopped cheese. Okay, it's not a problem.
We
I'll
love
take care of
Kiara
it.
over here. Oh God, we love Kiara. Look, Kiara was so she had me rolling. Like Kiara was so fun to be around. Swole was so fun to be around. We'll get there. But
Apparently, I fumbled the bag.
As a person that is a wrestler, she was also fun to be around.
Yes.
And we had a lot of fun. And Knuckles did the interviewing, and we're so glad he did the interviewing. And he did a very great job. Congrats, bro. And it's just the fact that the show, it was just a great vibe. Like it was like no bullshit, none of that.
Sway, that's stalking.
In fact, you gotta go. Whoa, there's laws against that.
Right, exactly. So I won't be doing that. But
Puerto Rico and Guam.
Yeah. So I won't be doing that, but she will get her sandwich. Okay. Yeah. Great weekend of wrestling. You guys did an amazing job. I was so happy to see you guys hanging out with so many talented people. Hopefully some of which we will have on the show eventually.
Professional wrestling will get me out the house. Well,
and I'll tell you, I'm going to be out the house this weekend, B. Gamble's in the chat. Anthony Gamble's going up against Lucas Chase. Excuse me.
You better
Lucas
whoop
Chase
his ass too.
In a dog collar match. Okay. This is the main event. We are wrestling tomorrow night in the Bronx. My birthday. So Gamble.
Well, in 46 minutes.
I'm right. In 46 minutes. As we record live here.
We're live now.
10? Or is that?
No, stop.
Oh, you want me to stop? Okay, go ahead, Knuckles.
Stop.
In a minute.
Matter of fact, Anthony, Mike, can I get that Sokoa, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Can I get that Sokoa, please?
Oh,
Anthony, Gamble, listen, me and you haven't always seen eye to eye, and that's factual, and it's been evident on this show. But if you don't go to that We Are Wrestling and whoop that man's candy ass, me and you gonna have a problem. Even I felt bad for what he did for you, what he did to you. So I'm expecting you to take both boots and shove him straight up his ass. Straight up his ass.
Listen,
do that for us.
Listen, I'm smiling and thank you, Sway. I really appreciate that. And I want to be honest with you. I appreciate everything you do for the show. How much you contribute to the show just by being here every week, by commenting, by participating in our prediction shows and all of that. I want to thank you. So thank you, Sway. I really appreciate you.
Real quick, off topic. Yeah. Well, not off topic, but on topic. Mike, did you look at the description?
I did not. I did not get a chance.
Just look at the very bottom of the description.
Okay. I definitely will. Okay. That man finna get dog walked in that ring. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because and like I said, I was on commentary when this like vicious attack happened. It was uncalled for. Okay, it was uncalled for. And you know what? And again, Knuckles already said it. Yes, Gamble's tried to attack me and you in the past at wrestling shows. We're able to put that. We're able to put that in the past. Okay? Able to put that in the past. It happened.
It happened.
We've talked about things behind the scenes.
It's water under the bridge.
It's water under the bridge.
Gamble knows I love him sometimes.
That's something.
Gamble, listen, you better win tomorrow. It's my birthday. You better win tomorrow.
You better win tomorrow.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Forget that. I'm gonna go.
If you cannot be there, it's gonna be live on Title Match Wrestling. Okay.
Title Match Wrestling.
Who knows?
Get you a slice.
I might get attacked on Title Match. Who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know.
Okay. Who?
You got, listen,
all right. Hey, all right. We talked about this last week, V,
you got Matt Awesome that wants to give me a lariat or chop or bone.
You encouraged the lariat, V.
See, if
you guys try to get Auntie Lala
people
to give me a lariat. She's my auntie too.
Who's attacking you? I want to know really quick.
V, you encouraged it.
No. I'm not talking about all of that. I want to know who the fuck. Who?
Listen, I don't know. I'm going to show up. Okay, I'm going to show up. I'm there to see the main event between Anthony Gamble and Locust Chase. And mind you, the whole card is like stacked. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Matt Awesome's match also. You know, Matt, don't worry about giving me a lariat. Okay, worry about winning that tag team match that you got. Yeah, you know, which Matt, no pun intended, is awesome. So he can win that match.
You intended it.
A little bit.
It was right there.
A little bit. He returned to TNA, didn't he? That guy? That Matt Hardy guy?
Yeah.
Did he? Girl,
yeah. From one Matt to another Matt. Matt Hardy returned to TNA and attacked Moose.
And he put him on the mat.
You just really say, Moose, shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's who he attacked.
Shut the fuck
Gave him the twist of hate.
Shut the fuck up. You shut up, Moose.
What? Oh,
shut the fuck up.
Anyway, again, we are wrestling this.
Friends with the racist with the big ass chin. Nigga, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah,
okay. We also have Dan Moff going up against Ray Sanchez tomorrow. Ray might not make it out of that ring tomorrow. Rob Killjoy versus Jared Diaz. We have Darius Carter versus Dandy Man. Is that I feel like Pete told me how to pronounce it last week. It's Dan the Man, I believe.
Dan the Man.
Okay.
Dan the Man, yeah, something. Yeah.
Also we have Prolific versus the Audacity. That's gonna be solid. Lala got a busy weekend because Lala's going up against Darius Carter at Battle Club on Sunday. That one is gonna be intense, and you know I am rooting for Auntie.
Auntie.
Oh, we know you're rooting for Auntie.
Of course. Like, is there anybody else to root for? And speaking of Darius Carter,
not to get hit with a lariat, actually. I'm rooting for that. But you know, Mike, you're right there. You know, she might hit. I mean, Auntie can hit you with like 32 lariats.
I'm good on
32 lariats.
I'm good on taking anybody's lariat. Okay, thank you very much. We also have the Rep versus Brick City. We have Golden Glovers versus Survival of the Thickest. It's funny because Survival of the Thickest called the Golden Glovers the Golden Showers, which was hilarious.
Wow. Okay.
The Survival of the Thickest. I'm sorry, what?
I would wait. What?
Don't worry about it. Move on.
I'm gonna catch it on a replay. D Vibe is also in action against Trey Felipe. And Risen Nasty versus The Bomb. Also, a lot of great matches on this show. Stan Michaels also going up against Ben Rutten. And like I mentioned earlier, the main event is the dog collar match between Gamble and Chase. So if you guys are in the New York City area, please get tickets. It's at St. Helens Church tomorrow night. Some great action. Get tickets on Eventbrite right now.
Oh, Eventbrite. I'm sorry. Brown Paper Tickets is Battle Club.
Brown Paper Tickets is Battle Club, which goes down this Sunday, where you can still get tickets right now.
Segue.
At brownpapertickets.com. Just search in Battle Club. Yeah. Just search in Battle Club and you can get your tickets right now.
Yes, right now. Immediately.
Okay. So now the independent news is taken care of. Let's get to AEW Dynasty that went down last Sunday. What was that, V?
That was me cackling.
Not cackling.
It was an eventful night. It was an eventful night. Let's get right into it here. If I can find the lower third. We're live, pal. And if we're live, what does that mean?
You meant to do it.
You meant to do it.
There you go. Spoiler alert. We'll just leave that there.
You asshole.
All right. And Sway, please give perspective from the live aspect of it. We're gonna talk about it, from a TV perspective, but you were there. So
I really wish we can get him on here.
Sway, you have an open invitation.
Very open invitation.
I was supposed to send. Speaking of invitations, I was supposed to send one to Bobby Showalter. We're live.
We're live now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this.
Let's start with the first.
Let's start with the first match. Yes, please.
First episode. The first match. Go ahead.
Speaking of episodes, this is our anniversage episode, guys. So
happy
anniversary.
What is this? What is happening?
Celebration over here.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, yes. We have been doing this officially for 4 years. I almost said something really slick and out of pocket, and I'm so glad I stopped. Look at God. Yeah, this is our 4th year. This is not Mike and I's first time podcasting.
But this is probably my favorite time podcast. Not probably, it is my favorite time podcasting, and I honestly mean that. That's no offense to any of like my former hosts or anything like that. They were great in their own right, but this literally is all I've wanted to do. Even when I started the podcast like a few years ago, I had a podcast called Work in Progress back in 2016.
Yeah.
Where
I had one called Young Black and Over It.
Yes.
It applies.
Yes.
I had one as well.
See? So we do
shout out to the Locker Room Unleashed podcast crew. Miss y'all back in Georgia.
We're not new to this.
Right. We all have a history of
maybe video wise, but we're not new to this. Because me and Mike had a show before. Well, Mike and I had a show before this, but we won't talk about that because we don't talk about.
All right, let's get to Dynasty. Let's get to the results here. You start talking about. All right,
that show. Ooh,
yeah, let's not, and don't look it up, guys. Do not look up any show that we had in the past.
But they would never know because they don't know the name of it. Whew, the ghetto.
Not fans, but people online find a way to find everything. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I wasn't known as King V then.
This is true. Okay.
You wasn't Mikey Q then either.
No, I was not.
No, they can't find us.
And I wasn't thought of. All right.
Let's get to this card. Okay, so the pre-show opened with. That's not the pre-show. Give me a second.
So tonight is brought to you today by Tequila. Shout outs to the person that put me onto this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Which kind of tequila is it?
You gonna ask me to say shit when I'm drunk. Linazol.
Oh, okay. All right. So the show opened up with Trent Beretta versus.
What kind is it? What is it called? Oh, Lunazol. Okay.
Jesus, Father God.
The pre-show started with
Trent Beretta. Wait, so Anthony Gamble says Bobby. I wonder why.
Bobby.
He's saying Bobby.
Bobby. I was gonna do my Whitney, but I'm not. That was inappropriate.
No.
Is that like a tease for something to come? Just ask him. Just throwing it out there. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Wow.
All right.
Wait. What? Stop doing that.
So the show opened with Trent Beretta and Matt Sydal in the 0 hour. So Trent got a win here. I mean, duh. Hold on. So Sway says, but as far as the crowd for AEW pay-per-view, the crowd was white hot because you could feel it in the air. Some epic shit was gonna happen. Even the pre-show got brick chairs. That is one thing I will say about being at an AEW show. The crowd for AEW is usually really hot, even if it's only like 2,000 or 3,000 people there. It's usually really hot. And that's not shade. I'm being dead serious. It's usually pretty hot.
Sway, I have a question. I know that you're a clean person. I feel that in my shondo.
What was the smell like?
What was the sense like? Did people wash? Because a lot of wrestling fans don't understand the concept of soap, water, a loofah, like a washcloth, or like they got exfoliating gloves to get that dead skin off. Like deodorant, there's Old Spice, there's Degree, there's Secret. If you want to use, your girl.
I'm sorry.
Some of y'all don't have girlfriends. Anyway, if you want to use your mothers, your sisters, your grandmothers, it's fine. Some Tussie deodorant.
Yeah, Old Spice.
Old Spice. Maybe not Axe. Don't use that.
No, don't use Axe.
No. Mm-mm. Like, Dr. Bronner's, was there a great atmosphere as far as it comes to scents? Okay, nobody was thinking in my section. I can say that. Boom and bam. That's all I wanted to know.
All right. Well, that's a good thing.
Because a lot of y'all be musty.
Because I done been to some wrestling shows, and boy.
Well, luckily, they don't be musty at Ashe wrestling shows.
Right.
I wonder why.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Trent goes over Matt Sydal here. No surprise. Trent just turned heel like a week ago. Me? We're live, pal.
It's Douglas' fault.
Any thoughts on his Matt Sydal?
No!
Match? Matt Sydal is from St. Louis, I believe. Sway, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Matt Sydal is from there, which is probably the only reason he got the match.
Missouri? Missouri, right?
Some part of Missouri, yeah.
I just had because it's different St. Louis, so different St. Louis is I didn't want to assume Missouri.
Sway confirmed. Yes, he is. Okay, so that would make sense why Matt Sydal got this match because I'm like, huh? Knuckles, did we predict this?
We did, but V didn't because he didn't care, and I see why. But yeah, myself and you, Mike, and Bobby had Trent Beretta. Sway went with the hometown boy and was wrong.
All right. Well, okay. Let's
But once again, I will say boo 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 boo. To that.
All right.
I can't breathe.
So, while Trent was going to the back, Orange Cassidy came out there. Trent pretty much pattered out, and that was the segment which led to Orange Cassidy and Shibata versus STP, Shane Taylor Promotions of Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. A lot of love for STP, man. A lot of love for STP.
Love STP. You know I love STP.
But you knew they weren't. You know they weren't going over here.
You know, black. But we'll get there. No, the people that like being black.
Okay, I'm saying not just that, but they're just how they're positioned in the company is like I hate how SCP is like positioned when it comes to AEW, but it is what it is, you know. Orange Cassidy and Shibata go over. Okay, next. Oh wait, did we predict that? I don't know. We even
Bobby,
had that.
Bobby did, and he got it right. He was the only one who did. That's why I said, ladies and gentlemen, these predictions are about to be ass backwards because there are some matches that we did not predict. There are some matches where people set predictions and they had all of them. So I just went with what was on the paper, and we'll go from there. So that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be.
Because
Nice,
at the end of the day, the day's
later.
going to end.
Yeah. All right. You said the world's going to end?
No, well, it is. But I said at the end of the day, the day's going to end.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Glorilla
All
said
right.
that.
We had a unification match. And I was hoping that this led to just having one set of trios titles, but
I don't understand why you were hoping for that.
Wait, what?
I guess
you know when there's blood on the dance floor and when there's also coke on the dance floor, you don't.
V.
Hey.
The match was title for title.
Yeah. So, but now, whatchamacallit, the Bullet Club Gold guys are walking around with 2 sets of trios titles. It's stupid.
Well,
it's stupid.
They did the same thing with the WWE tag titles. So I
thought that was stupid too.
I guess they just have to have. I guess they just have to have time to get a set of belts made. That's
a set of championships, right, Knuckles?
No, belts. I said what I said.
Jesus,
we'll get there.
I said what I said.
We'll get there. We'll get to what they actually are called from actual former title holders. But anyway, Bullet Club Gold. Bullet Club Gold went over here.
Flex from us.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying what it is. Okay. Sway says Billy Gunn, by the way, for a 60-year-old man, was fucking jacked.
Wow.
He put a pause there.
Okay.
No pause necessary. Billy Gunn is in great shape. You know, it is incredible. The shape that Billy Gunn has been able to keep himself in all of these years.
I just think of that moment when Daryl said that Rey Mysterio got them baby knees of Powerbomb Jutsu. That was the funniest thing you ever said on this goddamn show. You said a lot of funny shit on the show. But that, we said that Rey Mysterio got them baby knees. I was like, baby knees.
Baby knees is hilarious. All right. So how do we do on this Bullet Club Gold prediction?
All of us had Bullet Club Gold.
Okay. All right, let's get into the main show here. The main show opened up with Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe versus House of Black. I mean, it was non-title. House of Black went over here. Solid opener. I mean, you kind of figured that House of Black was gonna go over to set up for like maybe Edge versus Malachi Black, or you know, any one of those type of matches or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it was solid. What you guys think?
It was alright.
Okay. Wasn't bad.
I'm gonna be real. When it comes to the AEW show, there was one match that I was looking forward to, but we'll get there. You know who I'm talking about, too.
Yeah.
My girl.
There was 3 for me.
Love her down. Just one for me.
Okay.
I don't support black people that don't like black people, especially that don't like black women. Anyway, moving left to right on. Go ahead.
Okay, so how did we doing that?
Myself, Sway at House of Black. You two did not predict, because that was around the time last week, if you remember, Mike, you cut out, and V took over in your stead until you came back, and then we just never had predictions from you guys on that match. So you didn't give
I mean, I'll take
anything.
it. I had House of Black
I'll
winning
also
anyway,
take
but
it
I'll
because
take
I
that.
don't,
Whatever.
I don't remember shit from this show. I'm not gonna lie to you. So until I pull up the clips, I'm like, oh, I said that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take that out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever. All right.
I get it back in Blood and Backlash. Oh, I forgot. I always get it back in Blood.
So we had the FTW Championship match. We had Hook defending against Chris Jericho in FTW rules.
You were a little too bright for that, Knuckles.
Listen, I damn near killed myself just then. I ain't gonna lie.
Like you a little too bright for that.
My whole left side, my whole left eye is like dead right now.
Okay,
but go ahead.
You passed the paper bag test when it comes.
So Hook,
it's the Rican.
Hook did the JOB on the PPV here.
I'm so sorry.
Shout out to the headbangers.
Yeah, on the JOB on the PPV.
JOB on the PPV.
Jericho is a title holder again. I mean, I guess it's not officially recognized, but yeah, Chris beat Taz's son.
Chris Jericho's too busy of making sure his wife gets to the to the Capitol January 6th.
Allegedly. So
allegedly, no, she was. There was pictures of her there smiling. There's nothing alleged about that. When there's actual evidence on the internet.
Oh well, guess I just shut me up.
We have moved past the need and the desire for Chris Jericho. I just want everybody to let WCW, Lionheart, as well as 97 to about maybe 2007, let that go. Because he's gone. He's gone. He's too busy, making people sign NDAs because he's a creep. Getting beat up by MVP on his own cruise ship. He's too busy being, a racist piece of shit, low key, even though his wife is like, trying to do an insurrection. So yeah, fuck Chris Jericho.
King V, everybody.
King V, everybody.
So Chris Jericho wins. Sway says, I love Chris, but I mean, we as St. Louis was booing this man out of the building. Yeah, it was definitely audible on television. We could hear it.
I cackled.
Please retire chants. Yeah, we could hear it.
It's that time.
Yes, it is.
It's that time, man.
And I hate to be that person because I feel like Jericho.
You better not say got a lot left.
Say it again.
You better not be the one to say Jericho got a lot.
I don't know if he has a lot left, but I think. Look, if I was in the shape that Jericho was in my 50s, I'd be pretty happy. Like Jericho's still in pretty good shape. It's just, again, he's been around since.
I'm gonna sit my bad built shaped ass down.
I tried to hold it.
I'm like I said, I'm gonna say this. Like, you do have wrestlers like that's in Japan that wrestle to like 60 and 70 years old. I'm with Sway. Jericho has more to offer. He doesn't need to retire. I don't think he needs to retire. I just don't think he should be going over younger talents at this point. I don't think he should be a prominent fixture on television every week. I don't think that Chris needs that. I think Chris is already a first ballot Hall of Famer. He doesn't need to go over anybody. I know it's a part of the whole learning tree story that he's doing now, where now Big Bill is a part of this. I'm recapping Dynamite as we go.
He's from Winnipeg, you idiot.
Well, he is from Winnipeg, and they're going to be in Winnipeg next week, I believe, where Kenny Omega's going to come back.
Oh joy!
Yeah. So this match was what it was. Jericho's champion. How are we doing this?
Myself and Sway and Mike have Jericho.
So hold on, Knuckles. So Sway, I'm gonna respectfully disagree. Said what was
so that was his daddy's title?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's really just down that.
Yeah, like
But that title hasn't been acknowledged since ECW.
It has not.
Taz had it in WWE. They didn't acknowledge it then.
I know.
Well,
and now they're bringing
Tony
it
Khan is a
to AEW.
mark.
We'll get there.
Fair.
He's
We'll
a
get there.
mark.
We'll get there.
Go ahead. The next. Go ahead. Go put that up. No. Yes. I don't want to say hater, right? I think that the general public of wrestling fans. Oh wow, you soloed me. I don't care. I think the general public gives him a lot, and I mean a lot.
He hasn't
hates him.
No, I don't hate Kenny Omega.
You said the general public hates him?
No, that's not what I said. I said the general public gives him a lot.
I don't gives
him a lot. Okay.
Yes, gives him a lot.
He hasn't worked for that though, V?
I don't hate Kenny Omega. Now his friends on the other side, that's something different. But I don't hate Kenny Omega. I don't hate Kenny Omega. I just think that a lot of people give him a lot. He's a fantastic worker. I'm not going to sit here and say that man is not talented. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and say that Kenny Omega is not talented. But I think the general IWC gives him a lot. There's a couple of people that y'all love, that y'all give a lot, if you smell. Anyway, it's just the fact that certain things that he has done, me, King V, personally can't bang with. Am I calling him overrated? No, I'm not saying that. There's a couple people I can say is overrated because when it comes crashing down, it hurts inside. But
that's a whole nother story.
Damn it, Knuckles. No, but seriously, I don't hate Kenny Omega. I don't think he's overrated. I just think some people give him a little bit more than a lot of people give him a lot. And I don't see that. I don't see him being like a Ric Flair. I don't see him being on a Macho Man. I don't see him being a Bret.
No.
I don't see him being a Bret. I don't see him even being Eddie. And I mean Guerrero here. I don't see him being Shawn Michaels. But he's good. I was gonna. Granted, I have said that I'm not a fan of Kenny Omega, but I've never. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. I've never sat here and said that he could not wrestle.
No,
I've never said that. That man can wrestle, but I just think that he gets a lot due to him being in AEW. Because I'm not a fan of the whole sex blow up doll thing. I'm not a fan of that. Wrestling kids, I'm not a fan of that. The stupid shit that he does with the rest of them petulant children. I'm not a fan of that. But I can't sit here and say that Kenny Omega is not a great wrestler because he is. I would be a liar if I said that Kenny Omega was not a good wrestler. But I feel like he gets a lot.
I feel like he has earned that. I do think Kenny's one of the best talents, not just in AEW, but in the world. The thing is,
he's not in my personal top 25.
Maybe that might be preference though. Yeah. And I can understand that. And you named a lot of like legends and just great talents. Kenny doesn't have to be any of that. He needs to be the first Kenny Omega. He doesn't need to be Eddie or Shawn or Brad or any of them. Kenny's an original in his own right, So I hear what you're saying, V. I do respectfully disagree. I think Kenny is as good as people say he is. Has he cooled off a little bit? Yeah, he's also almost 40, I think, or he might actually be 40 at this point.
Wait, he's
getting up there.
I feel like he was like a whole decade and a half older than us, and I'm not even trying to be shady.
No. I think Kenny might be in his late 30s, early 40s. Let me double check.
I'll do my Google because I can see it from here.
I'm there right now.
Okay. Never mind, I lied.
So he's 40. Okay, I was right. He's 40. He just turned 40 in October. So at 40 years old, I mean, yeah, your body does naturally start to get a little slower and things of that nature. And Kenny, of course, is not the same Kenny Omega that he was at 25 and 30. but he's still really, really good. So I'm not going to take that away from Kenny. You could just look at some of the matches he had before he had to take his leave. So I don't think Kenny's overrated. I think Kenny's great. I really do. I think Kenny's great.
I can say he's great. I just say the only reason why I'm saying they give him too much because I personally feel like they give him too much.
Okay.
Me saying that they give him too much doesn't mean that he's overrated. Now, if I would have said he was overrated, I think everybody on this show knows me very well to say it. I would just fucking say it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I feel like they give Kenny just a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Just a tad. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
He's great. He's amazing. He's great.
Yeah.
I just think they give him a little too much.
Okay. So for the AEW International Championship, we have Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. Roderick Strong retained. Not surprised. It is what it is. They're not going to take the title off of Roderick right now, and Kyle just came back, and he's got to work towards I guess getting back to where he was at a top level. I think right now they're just trying to wait until Adam Cole is fully healthy, and we saw a tease. Adam Cole was able to walk without the wheelchair.
Yep.
And you saw how he was looking
at Wardlow.
Yeah. Yep. So looks like they're teasing something there, building something there. So
Batista, Randy Orton, all over again.
Yeah. You're great, Randy. You're great. Oh no, I thought you were talking about Randy. Okay, yeah, that too. The Batista, Triple H, and you're great, Randy. You're great. Yeah.
You're great.
And the Randy just mouthing.
Randy was like,
yeah, like he knew.
Yeah, him mouthing "Oh fuck" was good.
That was great. That was great. Like
lip quivering.
Yeah.
That Kerry Washington scandal lip quiver. That Olivia Pope lip quiver.
There will be no Kerry Washington slander on this show. Okay. No,
I'm not look,
I know you're not.
I love me some Kerry. Okay.
Snacks.
As do I.
The only Kerry I acknowledge. And that's on Beyonce Giselle knows Carter.
Okay,
anyway.
My name. Okay, it's fine.
Wow.
Oh, it's fine. Let's just keep going. Oh, how do we doing the Roderick Strong and what's his Kyle O'Reilly match?
What's his face?
Sorry.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. Okay, let's keep going for the TBS Championship.
Yes.
Okay. The match that I actually
Here we go.
Here we go. TBS Championship against Willow Nightingale. V.
I dropped my headphone.
Oh.
I don't know where it is now.
Almost got my gimmick.
You gotta keep it up.
Schnappets Arena.
At the Schnappets Arena. Hey, Sway.
By Bluetooth.
Hey, Sway. You went to the Schnappets Arena.
Schnappets.
I've been trying to go to the Schnappets Arena for the longest.
Were Yam bags on sale?
Usually, that's my arena. Anyway, I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Willow motherfucking Nightingale.
Yes.
You see how I'm trying to fight through it? I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Who was a former guest on our show?
This was the match that I wanted to see. This was the match that I cared about. Give Willow everything she wants. I will always sit here and say that Willow deserves the world. This is a Willow Nightingale stand account. This is a Willow Nightingale stand show. I am so happy for Willow. You have no idea. King V turned on a AEW pay-per-view to watch Willow Nightingale because let me tell you how I watched Roots already. I watched The Jacksons, The American Dream. I've sat there for 5+ hours and watched television. King V was not doing that for this pay-per-view. King V wanted to make sure that Willow Nightingale was on, and King V watched Willow Nightingale, and King V watched Willow Nightingale win her first title, pawn the V. When I tell you that I flipped over everything that I had in my room because Willow won, Willow deserves every fucking thing, and I'm so proud of her. My God. Gentlemen, y'all can go. I'm finished.
I want for the first time in the history of this show, I want to go last. So Mike, go.
So happy for Willow. She's a former guest on the show. She's a friend to the show.
She liked my hair when it was purple.
Yes.
Very soon.
It couldn't have happened for a nicer person, a more talented person. I was extremely happy for Willow. Congratulations to Willow Nightingale.
I don't care.
You know what I actually liked the most? That there weren't a bunch of like false finishes and this, that, and the third. It was literally Julia went for the moonsault. Willow got the feet up, I think.
Kicked her right in the teeth.
Yeah, and then they went into the Dr. Bomb and 1, 2, 3. Willow's the new champion. I was actually surprised. I'm like, no way Julia doesn't kick out here. She didn't kick out.
What I will say, to quote Tony Storm, Anthony, you better make Mercedes wait.
It seems like that's what's gonna happen here.
What I will say is I don't want Willow to gain a championship just for her to be a transitional champion. I don't want that. I don't want that. And I don't want that for Mercedes either, because that before that injury, their match was really good. So let's extract and make it wait, or make us wait. There's story there. There's something you can do. More there. So I don't want them to just give Willow a title just for her to lose it to, Mercedes in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
that's just my personal thing.
I agree. Sway says the CEO is getting that title in London. Yeah, something's gonna happen at Double or Nothing. Here's my thing though, and this is where they kind of book themselves into a corner.
As he usually does.
You're gonna have Mercedes lose her first match. The problem is Mercedes shouldn't be going up against Willow in her first match.
I agree.
That's where the issue is. So it's like, what do you do here? Do you have Mercedes beat Willow and take the title over her after a month, or do you have Mercedes lose her very first match in AEW?
Give us a DQ finish. You know what? And I was gonna say that too, and I was hoping they wasn't gonna go there yet.
If you don't do it, damn it, Sway! Shit.
I feel like
it's okay. Two people can think the same thing.
Okay, so I feel like personally, right? If they have Mercedes lose, right? I can't sit here and say that it will hurt her. Because honestly, yes, she can go after the TBS championship and bring us some prestige because she is the CEO or what have you. They want to hold off on her going after Tony Storm. Cool. Because that's who I feel like she should go against. If I'm being like real frankly, Frank Ocean.
They're trying to hold off on that, like you said though.
Frankie Lyman, I feel like they should hold off on that. So even if they have this whole situation where, okay, they can say Chris Statlander screws Mercedes, right? And then boom, 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 all that good shit. And then Statlander attacks Willow. We can have something like that. And then that way we can have Mercedes move on to Tony. Because if anything, if you're going to put something on Mercedes, yes, the TBS championship is great, but imagine a storyline between Chris and Mercedes. And I feel like, back up. Between Tony and Mercedes, Between Tony and Mercedes. Have Tony Give us Sunset Driver, 7-Year Itch.
Sorry?
Marilyn Monroe. It's a Marilyn Monroe movie. 7-Year
Oh,
Itch.
okay.
I'm a theater kid, y'all. Okay.
I heard with 7 inch. I'm like, wait, what are we talking about here? But yeah,
7-Year Itch.
all right. What is
Mercedes
happening?
get screwed out of the TBS title and have her be like, fuck it, I'm better than that. Boom, I'm going for the AEW Women's title. Okay, boom, Tony, I'm coming for you, bitch. Period. Like, it's something that we can do with that. Willow can be put over as a champion. I feel like the story internally is Willow and Chris. And I feel like Willow is going to be that baby face and Chris is going to be that heel. I don't know where Stokely, I almost said Stokely Carmichael, not the Black Panther. Sorry, Stokely Hathaway comes into play when it comes to the TBS title. I feel like Chris and Willow should be the TBS storyline. And then, we just have the Mercedes Willow rematch. Chris Statlander pull some bullshit. Okay. Mercedes goes towards Tony Storm. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, good takes there. Knuckles has his own takes there.
Yeah, I definitely have my own takes, and Sway kind of took it from me, but that's okay.
Well, Sway said Statlander turns heel, and have Statlander betray Willow.
CEO's muscle.
She becomes the CEO's muscle, and back up as
that could be, but seeing what I saw on Dynamite, with the entire Willow interview and everything else, and let me just say this, Mercedes, we know who you are. You ain't got to bring your Soul Train cage dancing ass out there every time Willow Nightingale. Listen, legitimately, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This Mercedes pissed me off this weekend. What reasoning do you have in a moment like Willow had winning her first title in AEW to bring your soft shoe tap dancing ass out there and steal her spotlight?
And we'll get to the tap dancing later.
You had no logical. We all know you want the title shot at Dynamite. Whoop the fucking do. Yeah, we're happy for you. But let that girl have her moment. People were rooting for Willow, and you made it about you. Yeah, it might have been planned, it might have been written, but whoever wrote it, dumbass. Dumb. Let that girl have her moment.
Sway just said what I was gonna say. It's her character.
Like I said, if it's written in, it's stupid. Sometimes you just gotta let people have their things, like V would say. Let Willow have that moment. Let her have it, and then you come out on Dynamite, and we all. It was
that's
already
exactly what happened on Dynamite. She came out,
but she didn't have to come out at the pay-per-view. She didn't have to do that, and then you came out and you ain't said shit. You just went. Nobody want to see that shit. We happy for Willow. We happy for Willow. Hey, listen, I don't care. I'm on my V shit right now. That pissed me off. The fact that you tried to make that moment all about you. Now, aside from all of that, I read the script. This is what's gonna happen. If you saw what happened on Dynamite after the whole segment, Chris Statlander reaches out and grabs Mercedes. Mercedes turns around thinking it's Willow, slaps Willow.
Yeah.
Statlander, this is the way we sit here. We come to a resolution to where nobody really loses, or nobody really loses steam or takes a hit. We make that match. We make that match for the TBS title at Double or Nothing Triple Threat. Chris Statlander takes the fall. That way, Mercedes doesn't lose steam. Willow keeps her title. Chris Statlander can do whatever she wants to do after that. But like you guys said, Willow versus Mercedes, it doesn't work for anybody. It doesn't work that if Mercedes loses, she's taking her first loss. It doesn't work that if Mercedes wins, you only made Willow a transitional champion. Neither one of those scenarios work out for the best for business. The best thing to do is to take the person who had the least amount of involvement, which is Chris Statlander, and plant her into the match, make her take the fall. That way, neither Willow or Mercedes lose ground. That's the way it should be done.
Before anybody responds, it is now 12 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm gonna go ahead. So today is April 26th, 2024.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
The young man to my right.
Over there. No, over there.
Been my friend since the year 1997. It was not a gimmick. This is real life. Okay, I got pictures that I won't show now. But I have pictures of us when we were kids. We won't do that. Mike, my best friend, my brother. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
For literally everything that you have done, not only for the show, but for me and for Knuckles. I love you, Michael.
I love both of y'all too, man. Love you. Love you guys.
I love you so much, Michael.
Thank you. I love you guys dearly. Thank you. Yeah, cheers. I'm gonna drink my water.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my
gotta still be in shape, you know what I mean? Got Jobber Slam coming up in August.
Round? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm wilding out this weekend. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
Sway,
boy.
thank you again. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, go ahead. I just had to get that out. I love you, bro.
No, I'm done.
You too,
I think they should make that a triple threat match. That way nobody really takes a hit. Willow should retain. She
pins Chris.
Yeah, she pins Chris. That way Mercedes doesn't lose ground. Willow keeps her title and keeps her from being a transitional champion. And Chris Statlander's just there to take the hit.
I feel that as long as I think if that's gonna work, then Chris has to turn heel after that.
That's what happened on Dynamite. I think that's the lead in to her turning heel, because Willow wasn't looking when she reached out for Mercedes, and Mercedes thought it was Willow, and she slapped Willow.
So, I feel that. I'm gonna tell you right now, anything that has nothing to do with Willow Nightingale or Mercedes Martinez, Mercedes Moné, I did not watch AEW really. If it wasn't Mercedes or Willow.
Yeah, but we're happy for Willow. We're extremely happy.
Absolutely.
How do we do in our match?
Mike, myself got it right.
Damn.
Yeah, V, shocking. You went with Julia. I was shocked at that. I know your reasoning. Your reasoning made sense.
Yeah, my reasoning made sense. You know.
I'll never bet against Willow.
The trigger. I didn't want to bet against Willow, but you know, I'm black. That likes being black. But we'll get there.
Let's continue here. So we had Okada versus Pac for the Continental Championship. So you knew it was gonna be good. Okada, Pac, two great workers. Okada retained. High impact match. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Definitely a strong style match. I really enjoyed this thoroughly. I think it was one of the better matches on this card here. And we're gonna get to some of these matches. Well, we got a few matches that's gonna be like amazing. That we're getting to, I'm sure. But this was fucking dope. Okay, Okada. Wow. Okay. Sway.
Good Lord.
Sway.
Hashtag.
Wow.
I'm so
Okay.
used to V. I'm used to that. Sway.
Well, now this time Sway got that because whoa, not a fan of the Rainmaker.
I've seen
Knuckles.
better lariats.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I mean,
got
Auntie
it.
has
Huh?
one. Auntie has a better lariat. If I'm not wrong.
Auntie does have a better lariat. This is true.
I ain't taking it though. You know, I'll be over here watching y'all. You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, but y'all want me to take the lariat. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Mike, it's for your birthday, and it'll be a great birthday gift to you from me.
I'll listen. If Gamble's still able to move after his match with Lucas Chase, then maybe, just maybe, you'll see a lariat, and we'll leave it there.
Record that, and I just want to
Please
send it to me personally. Okay, my phone number is blank.
Oh man.
You know,
Okay.
when Mike wakes up from the lariat, just go ahead and just ask him for my number and send me the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and personally post it next to the picture of us as kids in a power.
Oh man.
The red costume. You were Turbo. I was Turbo, and you was Mighty Morphin. I remember that.
Okay.
So the AEW Continental BOGO 2 for 5 championship. Everybody had Okada.
Okay,
Right.
everybody had Okada. Okay, the entire building was cheering for him, going crazy in the middle of the match. He set up with a Rainmaker and flipped us off. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, hey, Sway, he's a heel. Okay, that's what
Right.
they do. But okay, I mean, I hear you. V, any thoughts on this match?
No.
All right, well, Okada retained. Let's keep it going here. Okay. We had the AEW tag team title match, ladder match here. This doesn't look like it's in order because I feel like the ladder match was later on in the show, but whatever. We had the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson versus FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Hardwood. Dax was busted open. I mean,
Heavily.
Look, I mean, it's the Young Bucks and FTR. You know you're gonna get some high spot, no problem. V. You know you're gonna get some high spots and things of that nature. I mean, you know what they expect from a Young Bucks match, and that's pretty much what it was.
The same damn thing.
I heard that, V. I was expecting a little bit like more offense, I guess, from FTR, but it was fine for what it
Young
was.
Bucks match. Why are you expecting more from FTR?
Because they gave us more at Wembley and in the past.
There was also 70,000 people at Wembley.
From FTR.
Well, wait, what was that, V? You guys were talking at the same time.
I love FTR.
Yeah.
But anybody working with the Young Bucks already know we're gonna go over with spy versus spy.
Oh my.
You know how I feel about them.
The story of this match.
There was also 70,000 people at Wembley. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got you.
There we go.
The story of this match was obviously at first they said a fan ran into the ring, so security tried to get him out. Revealed he was wearing a mask. The mask came off, and it was revealed to be Jack Perry, who is now in the Elite.
Sorry, I have to see your gimmick again.
I was numb once Jack Perry. Once it was Jack Perry, I'm like
Dominique Perry. You know, she played.
I like Dominique Perry. Yeah, we've actually
Ironheart.
talked before. Believe it or not, me and Dominique Perry.
Like, you know,
name dropper.
Like Perry the Platypus.
Hey, the platypus.
Where's Perry? Well, he's a platypus. They don't do much. Like literally any Perry except for Tyler. Like it can be literally. You know, I don't but that Butch Queen. Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Don't look that up, y'all. Anyway.
Oh my!
I was very. Like I said, I tuned out. I clocked out of this match, and I love FTR, but the Young Bucks filter made me clock out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Clearly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just didn't want to see Jack Perry, but everything else was fine.
I don't know who want to see Jack Perry besides Jack Perry.
Apparently, Orlando did, or Jacksonville. I'm sorry, it's Jacksonville. Apparently, Jacksonville did at first.
Jacksonville is a very large drug hub. I'm sorry.
So while we're here, since we're already on AEW, allegedly, by the way, so Sway said Jack definitely got a big pop. Okay, I thought people were booing him in St. Louis. It sounded like
no,
booze.
he got a pop. He popped.
Okay.
Pop ice cream sickles, pussy popping.
All right.
Because it wasn't
on a handstand.
Okay. Very lewd.
They were actually singing "Cry Me a River" at Jacksonville at TV this past week.
Great. More people that I don't like, and that's on Brittany Jean. When you said "Cry Me a River,"
I heard. I got it. Yeah. Where I lost my train of thought. So basically, Jack Perry comes back. We can talk about it now. Jack Perry comes back. They do this big main event segment with Tony Khan. Tony Khan reinstated Jack Perry. And after Tony Khan reinstated Jack Perry hit Tony Khan with the microphone in his like ribs or his stomach, and for some reason he takes a flat back. Tries to take a flat back. I'm sorry. Tries to take a flat back and then remembers, wait, I got hit in the stomach. Let me sell my stomach. Because at first he's just laying there and he's like, wait, let me
So if you guys have played Super Smash Brothers, right? And you have the items on, and you have the baseball bat, and you hit a home run, or you try to hit a home run and you fail, and you just roll and just like,
oh my,
like Tony Khan felt like an anime character, right? Like he just lost a big battle and he just like into the road, like he went down Snake Way.
Oh man,
I understand that. So I see that they're trying to do the whole Austin Vince thing.
I thought it was more NWO.
Jack should have hit him in the face.
Right.
Yeah, well,
you know the way he sold it, you would think he hit him in the face.
Right. There was a little bit of a disconnect.
Like what the fuck is happening?
He felt like a 16-bit Mike Tyson's Punch Out character.
Oh, I was the when
the man said
the Super Mario and the SNES one, the original one, where you hit like one of the Goombas or you hit like a Bob, and he just like goes up in the air and just go down. Like that's literally how he felt. You know how little kids be jumping off of shit and just go, phew! That's how he. That's literally how he felt, and I'm just like, oh, okay, all right,
man. And everybody that's sending me like text messages and everything, thank you. I will definitely try to respond to you after the show is over.
Just know that I was the first. Thank you.
Yeah.
It should be the only one besides Pop saying piss and roll. Thanks.
Oh, it's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Exceptions.
So Tony Khan takes the TK driver after he gets hit. Formerly known as the Deltzer driver, we'll call it on this show.
Fuck that bitch.
And yeah, they sold it like he was dead. I mean, even his dad ran out there to go check on him, and that's how they ended Dynamite. V might disagree with this, but I thought this was a great ending to Dynamite. I for the first time, I actually like I'm interested in what's gonna happen next week. Like I shouldn't say for the first time. For the first time in a long time, I'm like curious as to what they're gonna do next week on Dynamite.
Surprised he didn't like how Vince did it.
Oh man, I mean, really powerful way to end Dynamite. At least it got people talking. Maybe for the wrong reasons or maybe for the right reasons. But Tony realized, hey, we have to do something. Okay, it's not working. We have to do something here. All right, well, it worked for Vince and Austin. Let's do this. Well, you guys are not Vince and Austin, but
no, you're not. Let's see where, not at all.
Let's see where it goes. You know, I did not hate it. I thought this was the best ending to Dynamite in a long time. I know that might not be saying that much, but it was the best ending to Dynamite in a very long time.
I'll be fair. I've always said this. I want AEW to win.
Yeah.
Like, I legitimately do. It's just that there's too many obstacles in the way, Young Bucks. There's too many obstacles in the way, Kenny Omega. There's too many obstacles in the way that is preventing them from being great. Yeah. And booking. Like, there's so many things. Like, they have the potential. They have the roster. And I've said this before. They have the roster. They have the talent. And it's not like they don't have the talent. It's just the booking and too many people, you know, self-sucking their own dicks to get time on the card, which nobody gives a fuck about, y'all, to be quite frank, to be really Frank Ocean, to be really Frank Mitchell, to be really Frank and Beans. Like, there is so many people that should be on TV, that can be on TV, but because of certain things, they're not. And they have the tools, they have the talent. It's just that they have to move them children to the side because don't nobody care. Like, if I wanted to watch kids, I'll watch my goddaughter.
Wow.
My goddaughters. If I wanted to watch children, I will watch my godchildren. Point blank, period. Both of my nieces in North Carolina and in New York, if I wanted to watch kids. So it's just the fact that the talent is there, the opportunity is there. It's just the fact that some people can't. It's some people that can't take their own dicks out their mouths. Right. To the point that everybody suffers because they want to be seen as the greatest, and you're not. I'm so sorry, you're not that great. And you know, put Sway's comment, that last comment up there really quick. You can tell someone is helping TK book the show or he's finally taking people's advice. I will say after this episode of Dynamite, I will agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like he's moving in a good direction.
Agreed.
I feel that Tony should put his foot down more, and I feel like that is part of
and stop being a mark.
And that too, but we're also marks. We can be marks sometimes, but let's not sit here and lie about it.
We don't own a professional wrestling company.
You're absolutely right. But it's just the fact that, you know, Tony has the opportunity. Tony has the talent. If you look at that AEW roster, the Ring of Honor roster, there's like buckets of talent that is there. But because people want to be elite and want to slurp themselves up, that, you know, the people that can pull, that can draw, because nobody gives a fuck about anybody. Don't nobody give a fuck about. Look, nobody gives a fuck about deers, bucks, all of that. Nobody gives a fuck about that because I don't care. But there's so many other people to invest in. There's so many other people to invest in. And I can say, and I'm speaking for me, I'm speaking for King V and King V only, we have moved past the need. And look, I would never implicate y'all guys in y'all shit, in my shit. I say what the fuck I said. We have moved past the need of the Young Bucks. Don't nobody give a fuck. truly, honestly, to quote Joanne the Scammer. Oh no, I don't give a no, they're not. I'm sorry.
I don't know
give a
about the best, but they are pretty good.
One of them is dead. The Briscoes. Okay.
Yeah.
The Briscoes, we have the Hardys, we have Edge and Christian, we have the Dudleys, we have the Midnight Express.
Well, he said he said the best, not the best ever.
The best where?
He said the best, not the best ever. You were saying Edge and Christian, Midnight Express.
Sway said I give a fuck about the Young Bucks. I understand. A lot of people do, Sway.
Care about the Young Bucks, and
a lot of people do.
I'm not gonna judge you for caring about the Young Bucks, since it's all love over here. I'm gonna tell you right now that King V and King V only doesn't give a solid liquid gas or plasma fuck about the Young Bucks, because you know what? If I wanted to watch children, I can go see my nieces. Period. And that's on camera. Moving left and right along. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. Let's just keep going here. So we had Tony
I can
Storm.
come back now.
Oh yeah, you can come back now.
Okay.
Wait. How do we do on the Young Bucks and FTR match?
Everybody had it but V because he didn't give a fuck.
I lost his predictions. I can't.
Okay. Let's continue. We had Tony Storm defending the AEW Women's Championship against Thunder Rosa. Match was what it was. Tony Storm retained. Tony Storm is great. I'll just put that out there.
Antonia, let me stop. Tony Storm. Tony Storm, like I said.
All right, Sway. Relax.
Whoa.
Relax.
Relax.
Man. Put that one up there. Relax.
We're not putting that up there.
Nah.
Tony Storm is very, very talented. Tony Storm is one of my favorite characters, or one of my favorite gimmicks, if you will. With the Chavits, without the Chavits. On AEW. Like, Tony Storm is amazing at what she. Through it. Tony Storm is amazing at what she does. It's just, for me, like I said, as a theater kid, it's just like, okay, you are digging deep into this Sunset Boulevard, 7-Year Itch, Some Like It Hot. Diamond's our girl's best friend. You are giving us Marilyn Monroe. You're giving us, any other white blonde actress in the 50s. She's really hitting it out the park.
Yeah.
To be quite honest. Character-wise. And I feel like for a lot of people that's missing.
Agreed. Knuckles?
Yeah, Tony definitely found a character that she's been able to embrace, which is kind of, I won't say it's a far-fetched rarity, but when it is a rarity when it is a rarity when a character or when a talent can find a character and truly embrace it, and it works. Yeah. And this is one of those instances. Like V said, Tony is definitely knocking this out the park. From the in-ring talent, which she already had, the promos are amazing. Even in her media scrums after these events, she is just she's all.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Dude, she's.
When she said Wendy Richter, I'm gonna fuck you up, that was the
funniest
thing she's ever said.
She did.
Oh my.
Listen, when I lost my train of thought because that was funny.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like she's taking this persona and she's taking it seriously. And she's almost like making that gimmick like her real life, so to speak. Like she's investing everything, 110%. And it's working for her leaps and bounds. Like I said last week, Tony Storm is the best champion that AEW has. No offense to Swerve Strickland. No offense to Swerve, and we'll get there. No offense to Willow, but Tony Storm is absolutely the best champion AEW has right now. And yeah, and
Agreed.
that's it, and that's what it's gonna be.
How did we do on these predictions? Well,
all of us had Tony Storm, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're not stupid.
Let's get to this next match here. This is the match that everybody's talking about, even more so than the main event. This is the match of the show, and possibly one of the greatest AEW matches in history. This, yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what the people are saying. Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
This is what sold the show in a sense. This dream match of sorts here. I publicly stated this is probably one of the best matches that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of wrestling. I was a little concerned because I know about Bryan's neck and head trauma that he's had in the past, and we know that Will is he wrestles snug, pal, so I was concerned how this was gonna go. Sway says best match I've ever seen in my life, and an environmental inspired. See, and this is commonplace. Like, I've seen these comments all week. I've watched this match back probably 3 times already, and it's definitely one of Bryan's best matches, and Will Ospreay's best matches. It just worked. I think the final, what Sway said, the last 5 minutes of that match was so intense. Yeah, I mean, it was so intense that they actually did. So they used the finish pretty much of the Bryan Ospreay match in the Trick Williams Ilya Dragunov match, and we'll get there. But they did something very similar there, like Bryan and Ospreay. But I mean, after the Will Ospreay Kenny Omega match from the summer, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, that was going to be topped, right?" And then Will Ospreay went out there and had a 6-star match with Takeshita, I believe, at the last pay-per-view, and then went on to have a 5-star match with Kyle Fletcher 3 days later at Dynamite. And now Will Ospreay, I don't know what stars the Dave guy gave this, but I'm telling you right now, in my personal opinion, to me, this was one of the best matches ever. And how they did the finish where Bryan got dropped on his neck and his head, and then I think Will immediately went to the Hidden Blade and finished the match. It was incredible. It was incredible. I don't have anything negative to say about this match whatsoever. If there's one match on this show that you want to go and see that you didn't see, it's definitely this match right here. What's a contest between 2 incredible wrestlers. Let's go to Knuckles first, because it looks like V has a lot to say about it. But yeah, let's go to Knuckles first.
I don't.
Listen, this match, this is going to be the shortest synopsis and analysis of a match that I've ever done in this show. This is the same way if you go to an art gallery or art museum and you go and you see a Picasso or a Da Vinci or something like that, you don't see anything. You just look at it.
Basquiat, wow. Okay.
Basquiat.
Not the wig that JC wears, but the Basquiat.
When you go there, you don't say anything. You just look at it and admire it, and that's all I have. Like you said, this is, I'm gonna say it's one of the best matches I've ever seen, because I'm not gonna take Undertaker Shawn from WrestleMania out of that category. This is one of the best matches I have ever seen. I have nothing to say about it. Yeah, it just was what it was. It was breathtaking, amazing. Any kind of adjective, Kevin Nash, that you can put on this.
Adjectives are words that describes nouns.
Right. Yeah. Look at the adjective. Play. Stupid ass. But yeah, I have nothing to say.
Play is not an adjective. It's a verb.
Right. It's an act. Right.
Yeah. Tell him that via 1996. But yeah, I have nothing to say about it. I have absolutely nothing to say. That match was, if you can't, it's as close to perfect as you can get without being absolutely perfect. And Maeve Deltzer needs to do it justice.
And go to hell.
Sway said Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world right now, and it looks like Ospreay is going to go up against Roderick Strong at Double or Nothing.
And he should take the title.
Yeah, he's definitely got to take the title. What are you going to say, V?
Next. Set up, but I didn't care.
You said you didn't care?
No. Ooh.
I told you I watched this for Willow and Willow alone.
You might want to go watch that one.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Other things do. I have like bottles to finish. I have homework to finish.
Well, while you pour out the bottle, yeah, you might want to go. You might want to go watch that, man.
Be easy on that. We got to get ready for Jobber Slam. This is not conducive to our plan.
Somebody like it.
And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for
the kids.
Oh man. All right, guys. Main event was Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe. Solid main event here. Strickland won. He is the first African American black.
Even though he doesn't like to acknowledge that, but okay, go ahead.
AEW World Champion.
I'll see it when it's convenient to him, like Moose.
Which is it's crazy. Wait, is Moose still world champion over there?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get it. To quote the former Sasha Banks, I'm gonna push him all out the way. So, if it wasn't for Swerve's comments about black women, as well as his comments about when the Black Wrestling Podcast made the I believe it's the BWI. I'm sorry if I got it wrong because it's the liquor. The list, the top list, and Swerve decided that he was gonna be like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And see what I got him. Anyway.
Orange?
Wow.
Dead. Anyway. My issue is that if
Here we go, Mike.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm going there. I don't care. If Swerve wouldn't have said that shit about black women, as well as his comments about other black people that just wanted to uplift him as a black person, I would be celebrating with the rest of you. But, however, space, I have learned as a black man, as a queer black man, that all skin folk are not kinfolk. And Swerve is one of those people. I don't care. If it was somebody like, if it was Powerhouse Hobbs or any other black talent, Keith Lee, I'd be celebrating. But to quote Monique, you burned too many bridges for me to support you. Point blank, plain and simple. That rap song, oh, I got a girl, but she's black and ugly. Black and ugly? Really? Really? We're gonna, because we all know that you're talking about dark-skinned women, right? But you're dark-skinned yourself? I can sit here and say that I can't support Swerve with a clean heart, simply because of his comments about black women and making fun of other black people, and while not being one, let me rewind. about not wanting to be known as a black wrestler. You are a black wrestler, no matter how many times you want to spin it, no matter how many times that you want to tap dance, that you want to shuck as well as jive. Like it, don't put that comment up there. I'll check that later.
Yeah, Sway. Yeah, that we're not doing that.
Because we don't do that. We don't do that, not here. It's just the fact that you have shown so many times that you are not really for us. So me as King V, I can't support you if you're not for us. Point blank period. You have done too much coon shit for me to want to support you. If this was post WWE and they struck while the iron is hot, before we found out about that nasty shit you said about black women, about that nasty shit you said about being on a blacklist, or excuse me, a list of black wrestlers, about black people that want to simply support you, if it was prior to all of that, I will be here celebrating you. But because you said that slick shit, especially about black women, fuck you. And let me go ahead and get to Moo's big dumb ass real quick. Okay? You should not talk about anything. It's like, oh, we should normalize it. You are friends with Tessa Blanchard. You already lost. Okay? Her chin is just as big as her racism. The king is fucking spoken. I won't be supporting Swerve because of his comments. If it wasn't for his comments, I would simply be like, yo, I feel so good to be seeing another black champion. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, well, he's black. I'm not supporting you because you black, because Swerve is black with no common fucking sense. You're not gonna sit here and disrespect dark-skinned black women, especially when I have a lot of dark-skinned black women in my life, including my own mother. What you won't do is talk about dark-skinned black women. Black and ugly? Have you looked in the mirror, baby? Okay. So let's go ahead, and I can't support someone like Swerve. I'm so sorry. Damn mosquito. If it was Keith Lee, it was literally any other black talent that is shown love for black talent, that supports black talent, that want to be like, oh, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Where's OJ? Dead. Where are you? Almost. Don't play. I can't support. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you are gonna be mad, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't give a single, a double, a triple, a quadruple. I don't give a solid liquid gas fuck about how you feel about it. I don't support people that openly mocks black people, especially black women. Suck my dick from the back. Moving left to the right along.
Knuckles?
The only thing I can really say is that, yeah, it's great to see Swerve win and become the first.
He ruined his own moment by being anti-black, and I don't support anti-black people. I don't care. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Eat my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Well, my synopsis, I was not going that way. There are people on the internet saying, like, what's the big deal about, Swerve being the first black AEW champion when there's only been 6 champions in its history. It is what it is, man.
Representation is absolutely important, but I don't want somebody that's anti-black representing me. That's my point.
I get it. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you, but you know, I tend to separate real life from wrestling.
It's kind of hard to.
So it is, and you know, at the end of the day, whatever you know comments he makes or remarks he makes, he's got to answer to God for that. I cannot be judge, jury, or executioner of anybody because I've said some flaccid and foul ass shit in my day.
Yes, Flaccid.
So I cannot
As have I.
I don't know
yes.
that emotion.
So I can't judge. I just in situations like that, if it doesn't, I'm not gonna say if it doesn't remotely affect me because it does, because I am half African American, but I kind of don't blur the line between wrestling and his job and his personal, especially with his job as an entertainer.
That was a personal rap song.
I try not to blur that line, but I mean he won. Kudos to him. Let's
Wait till
just
you
see.
finish, bro.
Let's just see what happens in the future.
You finish, Mike, and then I'll go.
Nah, I guess congrats to Swerve for winning the world title. Like
Yeah,
that's really all I got.
Also, really quick.
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know, because a lot of you don't read comics, and that's fine. He was dressed as Killmonger, not Black Panther. Black Panther suit was never black and gold. Okay.
I thought he
With
was
that
dressed.
being said,
I thought he was
Killmonger.
dressed as one of those guys, some other wrestler.
No. He had the
know.
black. Did he have the black and gold?
Yeah, the coat and the thing. It was some other wrestler. I think the wrestler that passed away.
Maybe Jimmy Rave. Was it Jimmy Rave from
I
the
don't know.
Embassy?
I don't know if it was Jimmy Raven. I can't remember the guy's name, but
I
it
think
was
it was
on
a tribute
Instagram.
to Jimmy Rave.
Yeah, it might have been. It was a tribute to somebody because they
Because
put
Jimmy
the
Rave
pictures
was a
side
part
by
of the
side.
original Embassy and Ring of Honor.
Yes,
So that would make
absolutely.
sense.
That's absolutely who it is. And they had the same robe. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he was so much going for Killmonger. Well, maybe in the outfit, yes, but that was definitely a Jimmy Rave reference.
Additionally, right. I know a lot of you boys and girls and days and thems are gonna have your feelings about what I said. I'm just gonna let you guys know that I don't care.
Thank you, Sway.
Thank you. Had a Jim. Thank you, Sway. Okay, so he was dressed as Killmonger. Yes, black and gold. That's Killmonger, not Black Panther, not T'Challa, not the late great Chadwick Boseman. That liked being black and liked black people. Like I said, if we did not know of these comments that he's made, I would be sitting here completely and utterly standing with everybody else. But I can't sit here as a black man that watched someone disrespect blatantly black women, specifically, in a very awful song. We'll get the awful song. I can't sit here and support somebody that dislikes people that look like us. Now, mind you, Swerve is a good 5-6 shades darker than I am. If I'm not mistaken, he might be darker than you, right? So I can't sit here and support someone who is anti-black in rhetoric when it comes to music or what have you. And this is part of the reason why I have an issue with separating the art from the artist, because a lot of the times the art reflects the artist. And that is why I can't sit here and say I'm happy for Swerve, because I'm truly not. I'm not. And a lot of you can go into my DMs. It's going to go unanswered. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and support somebody simply because they're black. Because a lot of niggas don't have fucking sense. I'm not supporting him because he's a black champion. No, I'm so sorry. No, fuck that. I'm not fucking sorry. I don't care. It should be no reason why I'm not supporting somebody that hates people that look like me. I'm not supporting somebody that hates people that look like my mother. I'm not supporting somebody that looks like you, Mike. I'm not supporting somebody that hates people that looks like you now. Because I'm not supporting somebody that actively disregards black people, especially black women, on a regular basis. Because when you really look at them special engines of Swerve had, not a black woman in sight. And if she is, she's racially ambiguous. So let me go ahead and put 10 on 20. I'm not supporting Swerve simply because he's a black champion. Now, granted, a lot of y'all can, and that's simply fine. But as someone who sits here with a dark-skinned mother and a lot of dark-skinned women in my life, I'm not sitting here supporting somebody that has the nerve and the audacity to call somebody black and ugly when you are dark-skinned your fucking self. I'm not supporting Swerve. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Me, King V, these views that I just said reflects King V and King V only. I can't support somebody that openly disregards black women, openly disregards dark-skinned black women. Well, you are dark-skinned bitch yourself. Fuck up out of here. Anyway, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry, I'm done.
How do we do in this prediction, and what do we think about Dynasty? So we can wrap this up, and yeah, get to the last few things that we do have for tonight, because this was not supposed to be all about AEW, but it turned out to be. Go ahead.
We all had Swerve Strickland winning.
I mean, I respect everything that V just said. This was still the right decision to put it on Swerve, but I understand your viewpoint on it. And I respect your opinion on Swerve.
People DM me with your issues, your concerns. I'm gonna tell you, go ahead and find your nearest body of water. Open your mouth real wide, swallow. Because King V does not care. I don't care. I don't support black people that hates black people. I'm so sorry. That's why I don't fuck with Dr. Umar Johnson. And yes, he hates black people because he hates black people that specifically like me. Fuck you. Anyway.
Sway gives Dynasty a 3 count. Knuckles?
I'm looking at the card here. I'll just based upon wrestling alone.
Yeah.
I guess I'll give it a near fall.
I'm gonna agree with you. I mean, come on, Ospreay Danielson.
Yeah, the House of Black match, the Roderick Strong match, Okada match, and contrary to V's opinion, the Young Bucks match was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Tony Storm's matches are always good. Willow winning the title, definite plus. Like you said, Will Ospreay's match was simply perfect. And, Swerve winning. The only really cons I have are the Trent Beretta match that nobody cared about.
That's pre-show.
Chris Jericho, because I'm over it.
I think we all are.
Yeah, it's a near fall for me.
I'm going to agree with you for all of the reasons you said. V.
King V's giving it a 2 count simply for Willow and Willow alone.
All right. Who is our prediction champion? I know it sounds like a mess here, but
yeah,
who's our prediction champion?
It's definitely a mess, and I put the disclaimer out before it because of technical difficulties from last week. Some of the matches were not predicted. Bobby had all of his matches in. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sway had 11 out of the 12.
Wow.
I had 11 out of the 12. Mike, you had 10 out of the 12.
It's only because I didn't predict, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you didn't
it's fine.
predict, but you know, V has some matches missing because he really didn't care, and I'm not gonna knock him for that. But the the end game is that there is actually a champion, and the champion is of the new variety.
Oh, and then hashtag.
Um, just Mike, you got all of the ones that you predicted. You got them right. You didn't miss one.
Okay.
But you didn't predict House of Black, and
Yeah.
that killed you
Yeah.
because I didn't predict Orange Cassidy and Shibata, and I still got 11.
Hmm.
So I'll gladly sit here and I'll take this championship win with an asterisk.
I'm screaming internally.
I will take it. I am
We're
not.
gonna, yeah.
I am
yeah,
not.
You're gonna have
I
to
am.
defend it in a ladder match.
I am not out. First of all, I'm not jumping off a ladder.
Oh well, yes, you are. You're gonna have to defend it.
I'm not doing nothing.
You'll be okay. It's not that bad.
No.
So I'll take it with an asterisk. I'm not gonna brag about it because of the.
Wait, Sway say you got 11 also.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got 11 matches predicted. You missed Matt Seidel and you missed Julia Hart, so that would give you 9.
Oh God. That's the vital information.
Well, so much for that. All right.
Yeah, shout out to Lori Vest Denver. Vital information.
That's exactly how.
Yeah, shout out to Lori Denver. Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, so she's doing well. So I'll be the new champion for now. I know Backlash is a couple of weeks away, and I'll be defending it then. But you know, I can't be excited. If it is, it is. I can't be excited about winning this straight up because it was insinuating circumstances. But I'll take it.
A lot of things going on.
It's a little bit more royalty, so I'll be back to pick my championship up when it comes to Backlash. Thank you very much, Knuckles.
Okay, so
I'll send you a replica in the meantime.
Real quick, Becky Lynch is our new women's champion.
Girl. Okay.
That's all I got from Raw.
I guess. That's all I got, I guess.
Oh, I got something else from Raw. And I'll make it real quick. This Dom and Liv Morgan interaction. Ooh. There's something to that. I don't know what it is, but there's something to it. You don't have them on camera. He turns around and Liv is standing there and they don't say nothing. There's something to that. Something is up. Something is amiss. Something is afoot.
That is great. Okay, that's a good take. V, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Other than that stuff, Raw.
NXT.
Okay. All right. Well, I gave it a 2.
And
okay.
Raw also gets a 2 count from me.
Yeah, Raw gets a 2 count.
All right. NXT. Trick Williams is our new NXT champion. I was about to say world champion, but it's not a world championship.
Yeah.
Hit it, CC Henderson.
What?
With the exact same finish from Danielson and Ospreay, but okay.
Well, wait, pause, because it was a throwback or a callback to their original match. I believe it was Roadblock, where Dragunov hit Trick first when they moved at the same time. So it was a callback to that match.
I stand corrected.
If it's not Roadblock, I apologize, but it was a previous match of theirs that they've had.
Okay, I stand corrected then.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
But this time it was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for Trick Williams. Now,
As
this is
am
what
I.
happens when I mean I'm very happy for a black champion that likes being black and likes black people. Seriously, I'm very happy for Trick. And, you know, we knew it was coming. We didn't know when.
Yeah, I think
surprised they
we
didn't do
know.
it.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, my bad, my bad. I just did. Oh, hey.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting them to do it so. I thought that they were gonna have a way to get like Mello and Trick to have one more match, and then that'll be that. But I really like how they did it. It was really great. That moment at the end, where Dragunov just hugged Trick. It was a feel good moment. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to feel good moments. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed that. The match was good. It's a new era. It's the Trick Williams era. You know, I want to see what he does. I want to see what he accomplishes. I'm very proud of him. And I'm very proud of Dragunov as well, who was a fantastic champion during his time there. And I want to see what he's going to give us next for this new era of NXT. And whoever wants to go, you can go, my brothers.
No, it's just Sway said that the timing for that finish was terrible, especially after that Ospreay match. I mean,
fair.
It's your opinion.
It's very fair.
Yeah.
No, it's very fair. Because
Yeah.
it happens at the same time. You'll be like, oh, damn, did you steal? I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I think we know where we're going as far as we don't know where we're going with Trick, but I think I have a feeling I know where we're going with Dragunov.
Because he needs to.
Dragunov is going to be a certain wrestler who just got turned on as tag team partner, and then he's going to turn again. I see him teaming with what is his name?
Giovanni Vinci.
I see him teaming with Giovanni Vinci, and then turning on Vinci and being the newest third member of Imperium.
Okay, I feel that.
I think that's a way they're gonna go. But
Solid.
yeah. It like V said, Ilya had a great reign. He was a great champion, but it's time to move him up. Along with some other people this coming Friday and the following Monday. But overall it was straight. I'm happy for Trick.
Love you too, Pete.
Love you too, Pete. Hey, today actually, I'm gonna make it. Okay, it is my birthday, but I'm gonna make it. We are wrestling.
Gonna make it.
We are wrestling in the Bronx.
Real shit.
In the Bronx, St. Helena's Church. Make sure you get your tickets right now. Eventbrite. It's being headlined by Anthony Gamble, Lucas Chase in a dog collar match.
Peter, I'll give you my sword.
You don't want to miss that. Excuse me.
I'll give you.
Look, it's late here on the East Coast. You definitely want to see that. You want to see that match.
Pete, I'll give you my smartwatch if you make somebody lariat Mike. I'll give it to you right now. I'll give it to you. You can have it.
Pete, we'll talk.
Make sure it's Ruthless Lala, actually. Just make sure it's Auntie. Just make sure it's Auntie Lala. You know, because I think Auntie will be the one to be most likely to go easy on him. So,
easy.
See, I'm thinking about you, Mike. You see, you are my best friend. Like,
hold on, Ruthless Lala going easy on some. It's not gonna happen.
Like Sunday morning.
Listen, it don't matter if I'm her nephew.
Okay, Commodore.
Commodore.
Pete said he's intrigued by that offer. Oh no.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
You guys have to watch. If you're not able to be in the Bronx later tonight, watch title match wrestling. Okay, you never know what you might see.
I'll charge it for you too.
You might get
the reflection, Knuckles. The reflection. It's bad. It's bad.
With the lariat out of his glasses, right? And his shoes and shit. So
what was that?
His glasses.
Anyway, I think we're gonna take Pete's advice and go to sleep. Okay. I do have a pack day later.
Yes.
Pete, that enhancement talent offer is still on the table.
I'm hollering internally as well as externally. So let me go ahead and end the show.
Yes, please. Wait. We do have this footage from Big Swole that we would like to show because
Go ahead, Swole.
So we're gonna play this footage from Swole. We got Fire and Flavor too, but we'll play that next week. We have exclusive comments from Big Swole. So this was from last weekend.
Wrestling.
Here it is. Yep.
What's up, everybody? It's King V, DJ Knuckles, and the one and only. Okay. Swole mentality.
Yes.
Always.
Big personality, swole mentality. You know what it is.
How you doing?
Been good. Healthy, peaceful, joyful, you know. Just living and loving. Thank you. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. You did a wonderful job tonight.
You did that. You know, it's my calling.
The sugar was killing me. I was on the floor.
Listen, the southernness comes out deep, you know, when I'm around my people. And next thing you know, all the sugars and babies and love. Yes, let them heart.
All your thoughts? All your thoughts? So Candy
gonna bring my cook in the middle.
Yep. Burn on the edge. Alright, so we're going to ask you one question. So everybody wants to know, me and V, I'll be you with the Go for the Pin podcast. Yes.
Okay.
We want to get you back on the podcast. Yes. We're going to ask you a question. When are we going to see you back?
Pondy Reed. Pondy Reed. Did you just see me in that thing? Oh no. See, you probably will never, ever see me take a bump. I'm healthy, and I wrestled with active Crohn's disease my whole career. You know, so that was my strength that I gave. And now, since I'm healed, the Lord said, "Don't you go back down." Messing up that body that I just gave you. So what you get now is my personality, my charisma, my promos.
And we all right with that?
Yeah. You take what you take.
Listen, and don't ask no questions.
And don't ask.
So say amen.
Amen.
Say amen again.
There you guys have it.
You know, Swole, we will not see Swole in the ring when it comes to a wrestling capacity. However, Common Space will be receiving her gift of personality, her gift of charisma. Look, we love Swole over here. Swole has been so very sweet to us and has been so nice to us and been so supportive of us. And, you know, Swole, if you just so happen to see this, thank you so much for just giving us the opportunity just to have some of your time. Thank you, Kiera, for giving us some of your time. Thank you for giving us some of your time. You know, we'll play that next week. But thank you, everybody that we were able to get in contact with during Ashe Wrestling's Cosmos show. Just for giving us some of your time and just for allowing us to share a space with you. We really, truly, and completely appreciate it. And with that being said, we are finished. We're done. Now, why are you confused?
I don't know what I don't know what it was.
The person that we're gonna show next week.
We'll show it next week.
Oh, they can't be mentioned.
Yes, they can't be mentioned. That's the only reason why we're gonna show. We're gonna give pronouns away. We're gonna show her next week.
You should have just said
fire and flavor, so
yeah,
they know already.
You should have just said that. You should have just said, "Well, we thank for giving us the time." But you sneezed in the camera like
you had to thank Redacted. Forgive us.
No, but seriously, thank you so much to Kiera, who has kept me laughing. Like, you have no idea how much I needed that laugh.
She's a sweetheart.
Kiera. She's such a sweetheart. You know, thank you to Redacted that will be thank you to Big Swole, who is absolutely amazing, who has been so sweet to us. Thank you so much to Ashe Wrestling for having a
Lockhart.
Thank you so much to Darius Lockhart for opening the doors for a Black independent wrestling show that is amazing. Thank you so much to everybody that we have interacted with. I met Lovely, I believe, for the first time. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know, she told me I smell good. And, you know, I'm not a dirty bitch, so that's a compliment. So thank you so much to everybody that we interacted with at Ashe Wrestling. It just felt like a big Black ass family reunion. It just felt so good. Now, with that being said, we're finished. Now, with that, you can follow us, the show, Go for the pin.
The
And
same
go for
was
the
rolling
pin
on
show.
dirt.
All right. And go for the pin show on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Or go for the pin _ show on Instagram. You can follow DJ Knuckles at DJ _ Knuckles on Instagram and JPS Music 15 on Twitter. You can follow my best friend, my brother, the birthday boy, DJ Mike EQ at Mike EQ. Yes, people, let me tell you about my best friend. I love my best friend. But you can follow Mike at DJ Mike EQ on Instagram. Whoa, DJ Mike EQ on X or Twitter, or Mike _ EQ on Instagram. You can follow yours truly at KV _ the Ruler on Instagram or underscram.
Underscram.
Underscore watch my throne, bitch. Watch my throne, and a lot of you need to. Shout outs to this here finish. Shout outs to the person that put me onto this. Being in trouble for that. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Once again, Mike, I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Love you too, bro. Real quick, like I said, we are wrestling tonight, and then not Saturday, Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon, Battle Club Pro presents Let's Go. Doors open at 3, but if you are a VIP, you can get in at 2. Excuse me, no, the doors open at 2. If you're VIP, you can get in at 1, I believe. Don't quote me on that. We have a Survival of the Fittest match for the Fallout Shelter Championship. We have a Fallout Fatal 4-Way match. We have the Scotta Ricans going up against Sammy Chaos and Nimrod Texera.
We love Sammy.
We love Sammy.
We love Sammy.
Nimrod's hilarious too. Shout out to the Scotta Ricans. Can't forget about the Scotta Ricans.
Of course.
We have another Fatal 4-Way match. It looks like here we have Gia Scott versus Akira versus Mike Law versus a mystery person here. The other Fallout Fatal 4-Way is also a mystery opponent here. It's Brian Baum versus Nikki Duke versus AJ Slater versus the mystery opponent. We have Megan Bain versus Jorge Santi. We have Darius Carter versus Ruthless Lala. We have Prince Ahmed versus Masha Slamovich in a singles match. We have Steve Pena versus Savannah Evans in a singles match. And last but certainly not least, we have a champion versus champion match right at the top of the card. We have representing JTP, Yaya versus your favorite Cosmic in a champion versus champion match. What a card we have this Sunday night, Sunday afternoon at Battle Club Pro, 185 Ellery Street, Brooklyn, New York. Get your tickets right now at brownpapertickets.com. I'll be there. Make sure you are too.
And if you see Joe and he allows you to give him a hug, give him a hug and say this for King V.
I didn't know where we was going there. All right.
Nobody knows him. I love Joe. We love Joe over here.
Of course.
I'm not able to just give Joe a big hug from King V.
Okay. Well, when he's not mad at me, I'll definitely take care of that. That's all tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Peace and love, everybody.